Okay, question number 9. Is the sex radical?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
Hey, it's Floyd.
And it's Terrell.
And this is
Black Boy Joy. We're back with another video.
And this time we'll be doing a Q&A. So we got a bunch of questions and we decided to pick a few. And we don't really know how to pronounce a lot of your Instagram names. So from the few that we picked, we decided that we're just gonna have it show up wherever on the screen.
Probably.
And yeah, and we'll answer it. So yeah.
All right, so let's get down to business.
Okay.
Question number 1. So when did y'all meet? How did y'all meet? And where did y'all meet?
Okay. When did we meet? We met in college. My freshman year of college. Well, our freshman year of college.
Yeah.
He was actually my college roommate.
Yeah, like first time walking into college and he was my roommate.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not know each other before college.
Not one lick. Well, you tried to.
Okay,
know
yeah.
me
So
before college.
what happened is at our school we have this system where you can go on Facebook and meet all the people in your class on Facebook, and I found him and I was scrolling down to look for people, and people were on there asking like, oh, do you want to be my roommate? I need a roommate. And I saw Floyd and I was like, okay, he looks nice, he looks cool. I messaged him and yeah.
So I was chosen. But I was actually caught pretty off guard because I had no idea about the group chat Facebook group thing. So I was like pretty caught off guard when I got the message. I was like, who is this boy? And like, he's all the way from Baltimore and he wants to be my roommate. Like, why me? There are so many people there. But I guess it must have been fate because it turned out that we ended up being together years later. So yeah. Alrighty, next question. How long y'all been together? Okay, we've been together for 3 years, but we were dating for a little while, but no one knew. It was like this secret. Like, unless you were around me 24/7, you wouldn't notice that like I was missing. Like, my roommate at the time, Sean, he would just like, I guess he would just come home and I just wouldn't be there. So he kind of got like a hint of it. Shout out to Sean.
And then we told all of our friends, and that's another.
Which
video.
was real hard. Not hard. Like they were super excited. They were super. Oh, why can't I speak?
They were excited, but they were just shocked because we were best friends before we got together.
They were super accepting. They were just like, wow, you didn't like tell us at all.
We literally went from being best friends to more than best friends in one day.
Yeah, and it was insane because I...
Okay, question number 3. What were your first impressions of each other?
Okay.
My first impression of Floyd was he was nice and he was really, what's the word?
You can tell the truth.
Oh, I'm gonna tell the truth. He was really, you were just very like quick to speak and quick to talk and quick to give, like, you know, like you were just very social, and that was new for me because that's not my personality naturally. I'm not naturally social, but yeah, that was my first impression of him.
My first impression of Terrell, well, I thought he was strange. It's strange. I thought that because I'm such a social person, I like to get to know people. So when I feel like someone has a wall up all the time when I'm like trying to speak to them, it's like what's wrong with you? Like, but then I come to realize that like Terrell was actually one of the sweetest people I had ever met. Like, he would listen a lot, which was good for me because I like to talk. Question number 4. On a scale from 1 to gay, how gay are you? Okay, let's show them. My mom probably just passed out just now looking at that.
Yeah. Gay! I feel like we're gay, but we're not like extremely flamboyant gays. which is like okay, you know what I mean? There are different types of gays, and I think that's important for people to know, is that especially in the Black community, people really think that being gay is one thing.
Yeah,
and
when honestly, and what really is like gay, aside from like the sexuality, like some people think of gay as a personality, and that's not what it is at all.
Not. Okay, the next question is
question number 5.
Who's more clingy?
Okay. And so let's count to 3, and when I get to 3, then point your finger at who you think is clingy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Floyd.
Terrell. No,
You are clingy.
No, I'm.
You're not like okay.
Clingy?
You're not super clingy, but you're clingy. Or like I'm clingy, like cute clingy. Like I'm like this. Like I always want to be on him. So I'm just the type where I just want to do this all the time, and he doesn't like it. Like I'm like always like, or like this. But he doesn't like stuff like that.
So basically, what he's telling you is he's clingy. Question number 6. How is it dancing in a company with your significant other?
Leave me alone!
That's not easy.
Not at all.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's not easy at all. There's always a part of you that's kind of like, wow, you know, like when good things happen for him, and like vice versa. There's a part of you that's like, wow, okay, well now I have to work extra hard. It pushes you in a good way, but it can also like really mess you up mentally.
Yeah. You got to think about it in the way that like we both want this. We both want the same thing, and it's very hard when you want the same thing as your partner. In most normal relationships, both partners are in 2 different career paths.
Yeah. Or like let's say we were in a heterosexual relationship and he was a female and like I was a male, or vice versa. She would be auditioning for female parts and he'd be auditioning for male parts. So we'd be in completely different brackets. You know what I mean? So but we're auditioning for the same thing.
And we've learned, because we went to college together, and we did this for years in college as well, seeing the other person get things that you might have wanted, and like it's natural. Jealousy is real. We're not going to sit here and say that we've never been jealous. I get jealous of him. He gets jealous of me. It's natural. We are human beings. And if there are people out there that are like,
well, you shouldn't be jealous of the person that you love,
it's not true. Jealousy is a human emotion. When you want something that you see somebody else has, you get jealous, especially if it's someone that you wake up next to every morning.
And that you love. If you're auditioning in a room full of people and that person gets it and you don't, you can go home and be like, oh, well, forget that. Maybe the next audition. If he gets it and I don't, or vice versa, we go home and we see the other person. Like I said earlier, it pushes us. He pushes me to be a better dancer.
Aww. But we're still growing. This is just our first professional job. We're still growing and we're young and we're gonna get the hang of it. So question number 7 is, when is the wedding and will we ever get married? And the answer is one day, yes, we do want to get married, but right now we're just still trying to figure things out. You know, we're young and we have a lot of things to figure out before we're there.
So we just want to make sure that we are emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially stable enough to take that on. Question number 8. What is the best advice you can give to a PPU student entering their senior year? For those who don't know, PPU is Point Park University, our alma mater. The best advice that I would give to someone entering their senior year is take it all in. Please do not let negativity get you down, because there is a lot of it. So just make sure that you are going to these events that have free pizza and free food, that you are taking advantage of those big, beautiful studios while you have time, that you're making the connections with your faculty and your friends, because who knows the next time you might see them.
My advice to not only just a PPU senior, but a senior in any college situation is just to relax. Relax and let fate just do what it does. Senior year, that's a time when you feel like you have to control everything, and I promise you, it's not possible. Things are gonna happen the way they happen, and you just have to sit down, buckle your seatbelt, and enjoy the ride. Okay, question number 9. Is the sex radical? First, the question.
We hate you, Ashley, but we actually love you.
But also your question is crazy.
But we're gonna answer it.
So
with that being said.
that pretty much answers the question.
All right, question number 10. Miss watching you guys dance. How is everything post-graduation? First off, hi Megan.
Hi.
We miss you too. Everything is going absolutely amazing. We're so like blessed and happy to be like where we are right now. Although things aren't like always 100% easy, which is adulthood in like general. But the moments that we do have, those are absolutely amazing. We get to go places, we get to perform, we get to have class every single day, and we get to meet a bunch of like amazing people. Yeah, and some not so amazing people.
Question number 11, and our last question, is how do we get comfortable letting our family know about our relationship and our sexuality? For me personally, I feel like I never got comfortable with letting them know. I just think it got to a point where I couldn't not say it anymore. I couldn't not live in my truth. The older you get, you start to become more aware of yourself, and not being your authentic self truly begins to eat away at you more than it did when you were like in college or in high school or any point of your childhood.
I agree with you in the case where it's after a while you're going, wow, I'm an adult, I'm grown, still hiding who I really am from people who I love and from people who should love me regardless. Like, it's 2019, if you're not being yourself, then who are you being? You know what I mean? I am currently going through something right now with my mom. She's not really speaking to me at the moment. She is currently, you know, going through a process right now, although I know the love is still there. But I have gotten so much support and love from my family. People have reached out to me, have sent me messages, just letting me know about their love and support, and it really means the absolute world to me, because now I feel like I'm being myself, and I don't have to feel like I'm hiding or hating myself because I'm not what everyone else expects me to be. And now that I'm being myself, I feel like now success can really come in, and I'm ready for it. So whether I am gay, whether I'm straight, whether I am anything, I'm me.
Alright, so that was our first Q&A. This won't be the last. If you like this video, make sure you go like it, of course. But then also follow us on Instagram at It's Black Boy Joy. And the next time we do a Q&A, we'll post on our story and we'll ask you guys to ask us more questions.
So be on the lookout for those so we can shout your Instagram out and do a whole bunch of fun things. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, comment, and like, and also share. Let everyone else know if you like what you see. Please share us with the world or everyone else or your friends and your family. Our theme song should be playing really soon, which means my voice is about to fade out. But please check us out on Sunday Comments video. Follow, subscribe, comment, and like Black Boy Joy.